Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new week. Phew, we made it. I feel like last week was so intense with the 11:11 portal, with the full moon, and then the Mercury retrograde all mixed up together. And this week, we still have some of that energy going on. I mean, through November, since November is 11, we still have that 11 energy running underneath, right? Everything else. And we also in Mercury retrograde till the 20th, right? And then we have a new moon coming up. But at least those two energies were really still working with that. So I'm really excited to bring to you the messages for this week. But real quick, a quick introduction for those of you who are still new to me. My name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am an intuitive quantum goddess coach, and this is part of the work that I do to help you, to teach you how to work with the universal energies, how to tap into the powerful cosmic energies and use that to create the life that you desire, and be conscious about what is swirling around you, right? So let's go ahead and begin. So this week's cards that came in are perfect. And of course, like I talked about before, this whole month of November, our main goddess who's walking with us, who's working with us, is our beloved Kuan Yin. And so her message is going to be the last message. And of course, we'll also have a meditation for this week to really help us anchor the energies and to be in the flow of Kuan Yin's message for us. So there's three cards that I pulled in terms of the messages. Now, a combination of all those cards give us the overlook of what this week's energy forecast is going to be. But there's one or two cards that are specifically for you. And so real quick, go ahead and close your eyes. Taking a deep breath in here and place your hand on your heart. Drop your awareness into your heart space and see that light right at the center of your heart. And with each breath, go ahead and expand this light all around you. And from this place of centeredness, go ahead and ask this question. Where do I need to focus for this week? Where do I need to focus for this week? 1, 2, or 3. Which number or numbers come up for you? And once you have received your number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes and let's begin. All right, so I hope you're ready for this. If you received a number 1, or if you were called to pay attention to number 1, your message for this week, or where you need to focus on this week, is boundaries. So the first card has to do with boundaries. And the question is this: where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clear boundaries in your life. This could be your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when you say yes, they're able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand, and you're able to give freely. If you're not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as the gut feelings. tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? How is it trying to communicate with you? So if you were drawn to one, or if one came to you, your focus for this week is to pay attention to where in your life, which areas in your life you need to establish better boundaries. If you were drawn to two, you are being asked this week to focus on getting grounded. Especially if you're an empath or highly sensitive, you're being asked to connect to nature. Here's the message. You're being called to get grounded, to ensure that your luminous field is clear and your inner well is full. If you're not grounded, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. Your boundaries will become blurred as you are absorbing the energies around you and struggling to define what is their stuff and what is yours. If you pull this card, you are very likely an empath or a highly sensitive person and need time alone to fill up your well. Balance your energy and get grounded. There are two types of people: those who draw their energy from others and those who draw their energy from within. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Being sensitive is a superpower, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. It is easy to get swept up in the high frequency energies that are swirling around the planet and around you. The quickest and most effective way of clearing all of this from your field is to ground yourself by connecting to Mother Nature. There are many ways to get grounded. One of the most powerful ones is to practice earthing by connecting to the power of Mother Earth. Spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree or walk barefoot on the earth. So again, if you receive number 2 as what you need to focus on, you're being asked to focus on grounding and connecting to Mother Earth. So this week, make sure you do something to get grounded and do something that connects you to Mother Earth. If you were drawn to number 3, or if you received number 3, this week you're being asked to focus on how you are dimming your light in order to fit in. So your message is this: don't dim your light to fit in. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of that universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away, they're not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyways. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not. Keep your light on anyways. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. And that's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever. But the lesson they teach us can still live on. So this week, if you were drawn to number 3, your focus is here. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So comment below. Let me know which ones came to you. Where are you being asked to focus on? And now let's see our last card, which is a universal card, and it's going to lead us into the meditation for this week, is through Kuan Yin. And the card that came up from the Kuan Yin deck is the Threshold. And this card is so yummy, and I think it's perfect in terms of what we need to hear to support us through this week. If you've been following and listening to my weekly forecast, you know that this whole month Kuan Yin has her energy kind of embracing us to support us throughout the whole month. So here's the message. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. Congratulations! You are embarking on a phase of deeper soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It has been quite a journey. Many, many lifetimes and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine even underneath the density of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. This is a sacred and important time where it is wise to surround yourself with those who are able to support you in this love-based reality. In the near future, you'll be able to sustain your vibration even amongst beings that are based in fear. And then you'll be of greater service to life, love, and divine power on this planet. For now, allow beloved Kuan Yin to help you connect to the beauty and potency, the love and fearless, endless joy of your own higher self. Do not be disheartened by any old fears that are surfacing. You do not need to create a story out of them. You can just observe them with love and allow them to pass. It is just your inner self releasing any vibration which is not aligned with unconditional love. Sometimes there can be deep testing on the threshold. This is not an exam to be afraid of, but an opportunity to realize your development and to really be secure on a firm inner spiritual foundation before moving forward in your soul service to others through how you live and be on this planet. It is no use in preparing to assist others on a higher scale and moving from fear to love if you are still making the transition yourself. Let yourself stabilize in a new vibration. Then your ability to help others will increase naturally with much grace, assistance, and effortlessness. And well done, beloved. There is much love and celebration in the spiritual worlds about this shift for you. Remember that the only defense ever needed, no matter what the apparent fear or threat, is unconditional love in the heart, which allows for compassion and detachment. You are safe and you are quickening in your readiness to pass the threshold. Your journey is truly blessed. Oh, this message, how many of you are really feeling this message to your core? I know I am, absolutely. How many of you feel like you are standing at the precipice of your next level? I am. This message is for you. So now find a comfortable space where you will not be disturbed for a little bit. I'm gonna walk you through the Kuan Yin visualization, and you can come back and do this throughout the week to really make sure that you're held in this, in Kuan Yin's embrace and in this message, right? So when you're ready, close your eyes, taking some deep breaths in. Sit quietly and focus your breath in your heart. Drop your awareness from your mind, see the energy dropping down, and let it go into the center of the heart. I now call upon our higher spiritual guides that love us unconditionally. I call upon beloved Kuan Yin, who loves us unconditionally. Be with us now, beloved. I thank you now for your protection, love, peace, and fun. Namaste. Now bring your awareness back to that light growing in your heart with each breath. Allow it to form a brilliant star of light. Focus on that light dropping down into your navel and forming a brilliant star of light there as well. And then focus on the light rising up to your head and forming another brilliant star of light there. I now call upon the divine grace and divine love and divine power and divine wisdom that we are. I call upon our own mastery. I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that supports us in crossing this karmic threshold from fear to love. We are open to your help in making this spiritual transition according to the perfection of divine timing. We are grateful and we gratefully receive your help. Taking a deep breath in here and out. And now bring your awareness and focus on all three stars. The star in your heart space, the star in your navel, and the star in your head, in your mind. Focus on all three stars growing within your being. And when you're ready, repeat after me. I am love. I am light. I am power divine. I am love. I am light. I am power divine. I am love. I am light. I am power divine. So be it, and so it is. May we be blessed under the compassionate love and protection of Kuan Yin as our soul prepares to cross the threshold from fear to love in all dimensions of our being. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Taking a deep breath in here and out. Another deep breath in here and out. So be it, and so it is. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Beautiful. Thank you, beloveds, for receiving the message for this week, allowing beloved Kuan Yin to come in and really assist you through the energies of this week to help you to integrate those powerful light codes, powerful light essence that we received from last week, and continue to work with the energies of mastery, which is 11, and also the energy of the Mercury retrograde, at least until the 20th. So we thank you, beloved Kuan Yin. We thank you, Divine, for the messages, and thank you for receiving these messages. I am wishing you an absolutely amazing week. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me a message. For those of you, if you're not in my free group yet, you can go ahead and join my Facebook group, Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum, where you can post your comments, you can post your experiences, you can post what answers came to you. You can also ask for any, if you have any questions, or if you need to be held more, if you're going through a tough time, you can be in a sacred space. So I'm looking forward to continuing this journey with you. And until next time, goodbye, everyone.